Here's like all the puke and the rotten stuff that they cut out of you in the hospital. You can't live in this like a bloated green rat. You like having outside watching you do it for 4 days off the lager. That's his worry. Bring it on.
Techno City, this is EVN, and welcome to another Record Grooves. So yeah, this is a fantastic record, basically Unknown DJ, yeah, Unknown's House off that 1990 LP. Dope. Alright, let's get into some dope. So yeah, doing some covers lately with my Sci-Fi 313 art. So there's one there with Spiky D, the throwdown vocal. Very cool. So here's another one. So this one is basically Cool Rock J. I think his first 12 with DJ Slice on Jam City Records. So there you go, with Slice It Up, and check it out. Both tracks are quite good. I love the LP that he put out following this, and wish he did a lot more, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. You hit your limits, you know, you put so much money in, and then record label does what it can. If you don't make it, then they go, you get 2 12 inches and that's it, you don't even get an LP. So yeah, so there you go. So here's another one, Grand Wizard. He's also got an LP, so a very cool one there on Tough City. So Real Raw, Drop Them Drawers. Yes, this is off their album they put out too. So with Betty XX, some funny stuff there in the hood, rapping about the females. So Above the Law, Murder Rap, Another Execution. So this is a cool sort of G-funk kind of sound. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. That's an Eric Easy E Wright production, executive producer, who also did Stefan. Not many people know about that. Uptown. So Uptown was featured in the Vapors magazine actually. That's the first time I've seen this. But it soon followed up at Kent Records, and that was the one for the buy. Dope on Plastic. It's My Turn. Okay, so out on Posse Records, this is probably the only one that Ice-T has hooked up with Melly Mel with. Don't quote me on that, but this is Cool Cars with Bronx Style Bob. And I sampled a little bit off the compilation that this runs off, and I used it in my latest mix that you can listen to on Def Galaxia. Okay, so a little bit more of the artwork again, messing around. This is Staring Records, Stretch It Liquid Love. Cool C, I got a habit. He's got a habit hitting gold chains and sneakers. Very cool from the Hilltop Hustlers. Steady B in there. I thought Exotic Vic and Master Don was in this crew, but nevertheless, it's a great album. DJ Slice. Yeah. Come on, party people. So just going back to that Cool C again, I got a habit. Yeah, so The Glamorous Life is a great track. C is cool. And oh boy, there's heaps of other cool tracks on here. So with that horn blast and everything in there, so very fresh. As well as these guys. This is Magnetic Force, and man, very cool. Strange cover name, bud. 1252-365. So I don't know if that means 365 years. what the hell, you know? Magnetic Force. So some standout cuts there. Save That Rap, which is kind of cool. Magnetic Force Ain't Frontin'. So yes, this is a Joey Boy release, or JR release. So Unorthodoxism, Universal, some really interesting music and beats here, and some really cool delivery with rhymes from the Magnetic Force. Yeah, more on the obscure. Okay, so Electro Beat, Ice-T, Body Rock. Wow, this is the one that he used in pretty much the rap that he used in the oh boy, what's the name of the fucking the first video, breaking and entering. That's it. With Boogaloo Shrimp and everything. So there was iced tea, breakdancing and everything, and I guess around that time he would have hooked up with David Stores, and then they put out Killers on one side, Body Rock on the other side. So this is a white label colour. I've got the blue one as well, so very cool. The other one on Electro Beat for me to get is Kid Frost. So Easy Street. So this is a cool street funk track. Share the Night. World premiere. I've done a couple 12s on Easy Street. This one is very groovy and funky. Sweet Tino. Okay, so not to be taken lightly. So I'm not sure. This guy's from somewhere else. Not New York. He's not New York. He's somewhere else from memory. Minnesota or something. You see some credits there though on Rap Records. So, and I mind some of the. It's part of Ichiban label as well. So Rap Records. Yeah, started in '88 I think, and went through up into the '90s, '94. I think, yeah, maybe a few more releases than that. But yeah, Sweet Tino. Okay, so this is your scratch battle record. This is the heaps of sampling and scratching on the collar. Part of Techno Cut, DJ Battle Cat, DJ in Effect. This is the 12-inch. Okay, so probably a bit hard to see there on that one. But that's a GE release there. Probably Mers and Aesop, all those cats. The Grouch, working another EP, an early one there, which has some very nice, interesting, in-depth, conscious rhymes. So Fojo, this is Love Me, Dub Me. This is a great freestyle record that's kind of a little bit going towards the new wave side of it, but yeah, one to be played soon. So yes, Daydreaming is an interesting one on here, not much to be said, but it's a bit of an English rap there. I thought it was 3D. Yeah, I had a massive attack, but somebody told me it's somebody else. So TDS Mob. Oh wow, what is this world coming to? Plus TDS Scratch Reaction, which is also a bit like Rodney and Joe Cooley with heaps of scratch samples coming in and out. But this is great. It's got your what the world coming to with the kind of conscious rap there, with the Priest kind of sampling going on there. Very cool on Race Records. I don't think many were released on the label, but this is a must-have 12 to get. Very cool, early hip-hop underground out of the vault. Double D and Steinski lesson 4. So the beat, not too bad here. So lesson 4, also Cut Chemist did a version. And the music is pretty cool. Yeah, not a bad release there for Double D and the Steinski. So there you go, that's that Return of the DJ. We got signed by Qbert, and it's got actually lesson 4 on there. Cut Chemist, DJ Babu. Down. So Mac. Reinforced Records, early days, Parallel Universe, an album with him and Dago. And then he's moved on into his new era, Detroit influenced music. Very nice. So that is Synthetic Memory 77, and there's a little page here. This is 148 of 300 copies, so outlining there some different and new projects he's going to do with the actual format of the visions of what you see in the record itself, like the hologram that jumps off a Star Wars record. Yeah. So just a couple more things there. This record by New Age. This is one of the EPs there. There's about 3 or 4 by a guy called Dubtronics. So very nice, tranquil drum and bass, the jungle type years, very good on the B9 record label. I did see another remote soul 12-inch there, modulations. This is Panama Reed, and I utmost recommend this. It's very, very cool sort of break, future jazz stuff, and yeah, it reminds me of Alexa album, the Phobos Incident, that kind of time when I got all these sort of things. It's definitely a cool one there to get with Panama Reed. Yes. Blame and Justice has done stuff with Blame, but this is, I believe, the original Blame, who did the very early stuff from 92 and that. But this is Liquid Electricity. So some nice painting artwork there. And he's tagged the back, which is very cool. So 2 tracks here that are pretty good. And he really gets that kind of well, liquid into sound. I guess it's a good little wavy sort of sound that happens in there. And yeah, nice bleep drum and bass. So this is BCEE TSC on Spearhead Records, a later drum and bass label. I've got 1 or 2 other things on that label. So this has got Not By Sight on here, God, Fixation, and If I Had to Die for Somebody. With the covers, he'd leave them with all of these fucked up computers. Yeah, Scuzzy Bus. Yeah, 2 straight records. So this one had similarities that it says, like The Martian and things like that. And it does have bits and pieces of the Detroit flavour to it. Haven't released too many things. Fate of Flippers. So there's that one. Just going back onto that Timeless record, I did get some time to have a quick look, and yep, that's what I thought. It's up there, man. It's up over €100. So yeah, you'll pay. Same with this label here, Obsessive Records. So that's another one with a cost. System 2, they didn't do too many releases. This one's not, it's not as expensive, I don't think, but it's a nice journey through those early years of 92 to 93. that's cheers from me. Here's a beer to you and a beer from me. And just saying that all these things that I play and show, you know, one day it might just be that thing that you flick past and go, hey, that's that record that guy was talking about, and I might check it out. And it might be not that track you like, but then it might lead you onto something else from that same artist or the record label. And it's a funny thing when you go back through the years and you discover something, you know, so old that it becomes brand new again. So yeah, peace out from the Cybex. Alright, so this is iCube Scratch Robotniks. So just getting into more your future jazz here. Yeah, electronica is the business. So there you go, iCube. So this is a nice release here. You're getting a couple of things. It's a bit hit and miss, but there's a few other good ones I got there. Okay, so Center Stage Records. So this is Total Eclipse come together. Probably the vocal there. It's kind of a nice churchy kind of vocal there with the house piano. Center Stage Records. Very cool. We've got a lot of these now. So here we go. Here's another one with the artwork. Went a bit stupid. So this is the Lego Head EP, and yeah, very serene, very nice. Those two tracks there, Rise and Bump. Other side, not too bad, kind of your minimal tech, R&B little stab echo bits, but I'd take those two other tracks. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so Hospital Records. So yeah, some of these are pretty cool. Your drum and bass kind of dubstep. So this one's not too bad. So very dancey kind of drum and bass. And Hospital, yeah, they've done a few releases now. Passion Play Music, so this is another kind of house tech sort of record, but has some nice little jazzy stabs through it, so I always kind of dig that. A Helicopter Remix 1, so this is the James G and Ritchie remix, which is actually better than the Roughage Crew remix. Yeah, so but that's a very early 10-inch that I used to play quite a lot around the town. So here we go, this is some artwork there from me. So this is kind of your future jazz vocal stuff again, not too bad. A white label Nemo, so this is about 89, so this is more your kind of house piano with English vocal going on. So more on your British tip there, Timeless Records. So Phase Out, and the first track, probably the ones to listen here. It's an early one, number 3 on the label, could be the money record. There's that other iCube. Alright, jumping across to Detroit, 3MB, Eddie Flash and Folks. This is a classic double, just your technoid fucking bleep music, and he just does these cool little key parts that just go in a real trance and abstract way. Very cool. This is Norman, who usually does stuff with DJ Tom and Norman on Influence, kind of around that Microbots time on Overdrive. Influence did some of the harder stuff. That's trancey acid gear. Very cool. Beautiful drum and bass mix here. Well, this is a Blondie kind of remix of Atomic. So that one there is one. Alright, more on your tech electro. So this is Elastique. So don't know too much about it, but sounded pretty cool. Faulty DL, so this is off Musik, his record label. Raver EP, this one I actually like this double. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, very cool. Parallel, so this is your drum and bass, very cool here. One of the tracks there I think took my fancy a bit more, so lots of white labels. Like I said, I was in Soho Lane going through all them jungle white labels in that shop, and I was just staggering how many were there. So yeah, so this is getting more to your after your hip house kind of era around that time. Yeah, coming back for more LA mix. They've done a lot of commercial mixes and stuff, but yeah, not too bad. It's an interesting one. Kind of don't see the album as much these days. Alright, going back to your drum and bass jungle again, Space Link remixes. I've got the first one of Offset Jazz. This one has some nice 2 remixes going on once again. That's one for an enjoyment for sure. Alright, so have a look at that label. Interesting, new, different, and chic and beak. Steve Silk Hurley. So there you go. This is Dubs from the Dungeon Volume 1. One of the first tracks on there has got some nice little acid bubbling going on. I don't mind that one. James Kent, he's another kind of Detroit house sort of guy. Yeah. It's like a fresher breath air when you get a good record. Very cool, nice, light-hearted this one. Organy stuff in here. And the next track, Deep is the Ocean, gets a bit deeper. Right, for the Sonic Soul, I've lost control, don't you know? So here we go, here's another white label again. Went a bit crazy there with the artwork. So it's another drum and bass jungle record. Yeah. Alright. So my mate Styles had this record and I come across it and thought I'd seen it before, so picked it up and got some interesting stuff on there. Probably Air Liquid's pretty cool, the Robotic Wars, and yeah, and the other side here, yeah. Alright, yeah, this one has got some dynamite tracks on here. Absolutely. This is a white label. Native Sampler 3, various, but my fucking god, Ben Sims, Neuron, Electric Art from the Like Mind. Those EPs are different colours. John Tejada's on here, and Mark Broom with Hill do a track. Every track's got something special in that. Oh wow. So this is the new era. This is Synthetic 77. And you can see there, he's made something special out of this. There you go. Reflective. Reflective. Very, very, very interesting. Justice Information. So this one here, Justice Edge of Time, is the track to get. So they did some good stuff on Precious Materials. But that track, Edge of Space, very nice, beautiful. Alright, so this one here actually does a version of Hypnotic Tango. the model lovers. So it's an interesting rework of that. Alright, going back to your early rave club stuff, this one is a bit of a rare white label one, and but I really enjoyed this. It's around that time of listening to Gorilla records and records up in the attic. If everyone remembers the attic in the valley during the early rave years of here. Alright, so another one here, Brett Dance. One of the tracks on here about New York. It's quite alright, nice, mellow 10-inch. Alright, so it's probably a repress here, I'm not sure. Time Tunnel Recordings, king size. All the tracks are nice, very nice. Serene, piano, jazz, future, drum and bass, the boogie, vocal, echo. Yeah, ecstasy, delight, ignite the night, love it, love it. So one on polyester here, this one uses annihilating rhythm, uses a sample quite interesting in here, like you heard from the new groove, annihilating rhythm, Joey Beltram. Alright, so this is that Deep Ocean. And the deep oceans are that Dan Curtin does so well with his acid bubbling music, synth, wavy house, abstract. This is the Time Undefined, stage 2. So Journeys in Motion is probably the best track on this one. The other side, a bit too quirky. Wow, this one here. This is a very good dance floor record. Your breakbeat, ecstasy stuff. Very nice, very nice. The 479 experience. Okay, Something About You. This is obviously a rework of level 42. Not a bad version actually. The dub, quite cool. For a club, not bad. Oh, we've jumped right across here, haven't we? I pulled out a freestyle record, so while it's here I might as well say something about it. So Invasion Records did a couple good freestyle things. Dianella was one of them. And then there's this one here, which is that early Puerto Rican cool freestyle that I dig. And if you don't know what freestyle is, it's pretty much your low bass, hard snare, electro grooves, but with vocals and Latin sort of sound, percussion sounds, and kind of, you know, the digital rhythms like Mantronics has done with synth. Go in some of these records, and other sounds, of course, with nice synth washes. Very, very dope. Freestyle, always have loved freestyle, appreciated it, and pretty much from early Shannon, Give Me the Night, and all that. Yeah, all those early ones. Sapphire. Yeah, there's heaps of them out there. George Lamond, yeah, Sweet Sensation, and some better than others. There's more underground ones out there to get. So I couldn't find my Dan Curtin the Four Lights EP. It's somewhere here, but that Four Lights album, double album by Dan Curtin is dynamic. So I'll play that next time on the next record, Grooves. See ya! Romero, oh, the invasion of freestyle, it took my mind, took me blind, took me out to the Puerto Rican girls, Latin percussion bells, Latin percussion bells, yeah, ho! Freestyle, my God. But you know, from the early days of Egyptian Lover, You're So Fine, I love those electro rhythms, and it just kind of went into the synth pop of what was coming out. So Carlton Mills, they just did some cool stuff that branched from that electro mommy bass into the freestyle stuff, and yeah, just had to start to learn all these names and stuff, you know. And before I knew it, I was collecting all of this stuff too. So Rivers of Passion, this is a classic freestyle. Cindy Valentine, so a lot of these records you'd find a Latin Rascals, Omar Santana dub edit, Chep Nunez, Promise Circle, Be Mine Tonight, this is another good one. So a lot of the Atlantic offshoots of Adco label would do these freestyle records, quite dynamic. Expose, Seasons Change, this is the Mega Mix. Louis A. Martini on the mix. He did some great stuff with the dub edit. So Nicole, this is from UK, so this is the other side that used to do Mantronic and everything with the freestyle dubs. So yeah, pretty dope. All in all, remember that one, Skyline Records. So there you go. Great covers. Beat Reaction. This is dope. And Latin Rascals, there they are. The masters of the mix from the radio station. Did their edits. Did their dubs. Did their vocal echoes. Picture Perfect. This is a big synth pop hit. But we never heard it here. Only in the US. Julia Santana, Sooner or Later, Posse Records, Company B, Double Trouble on the remix, Fascinated, Double Trouble, Sequel, oh yeah, remember when those sort of girls were coming into Rumours, and Wall Street, oh yeah, Metropolitan, another great from New Jersey, freestyle, this is the Mega Mix 2, but Laissez-Faire, April, or some of the dope artists there. Cyclops Records, here's another dope one. Cold Kicking Ass. Take These Lies. You can't take these lies. Just finishing out the deal. Lover,
you make me wanna dance. Why won't you take a chance? You are the one.
this is the one I talked about and showed earlier. Slightly getting new wave, but it still holds that kind of Latin hip hop kind of element in there. Okay, Forjo. This is Love Me by Forjo.
I want you tonight. I'll get to you 'cause I know it's so right. Take me completely tonight. Make me fall deeply tonight. Let me feel the rivers of passion. Let me become your dreams. Take me to the heaven in this life. Make me fall deep in
You're right, Bronx Girls. This is featuring Chrissy C. Get Fresh Boy. Oh yeah. This is dope. Dope on Emergency.
The first day of school, I was
So,
waiting online.
there you
Saw
go.
a fresh boy with a cute behind. He walked up to me and asked me my name. I said, Chrissy C.
This
and
is
loved
Deep
my game.
Records.
All of the boys want a piece
So,
of
hint
my
of
ass
grey.
from head to toe. I'm a physical attraction.
Bit of a obscure one again. This one again is the freestyle tip going into kind of new wave. So yeah, out of the vault. Film or bass, DJ Matrix. So this is the Earthquake mix. This is a big monster jam for the B-boys that used to get loose there. B-boy All Stars always used to play this. In and out of Bomb the Bass, you know. So yeah, this is DJ Matrix, a great West Coast Florida record. That's on a different label. Black Meaning Good, so Rebel MC. So this is kind of had a few hits there, but the Wickedest Sound is probably my favourite on here. But a few other cool tracks here, and basically a lot of the breaks and the ragga and all that has been used in a lot of jungle music. So it's kind of a blueprint record for all of that early jungle stuff that came out. So Crash Crew meets Funky 4. So this is dope. Yeah, Funky Fresh. King Heroin. So this is early with Jazzy Jeff, the MC Jazzy Jeff. So not the DJ. But he was involved in some of these tracks, and that's the joint. Breaking Bells. That's not Tila Rock, by the way. It's another track. This is very early Crash Crew, and yeah, it's a cool little Funky 4 meets the Crash Crew. And this is very early Bronx hip hop. With Sugar Hill there. Yeah. Ice-T, so Ricochet, another 12 by him. Not too bad. I probably like Mind Over Matter a little bit more with the story rhyme he does. But always coming from that kind of gangster life style. West Street Mob. Alright, we're going back again. So another Sugar Hill. So this is the Mosquito track with the sample, "Mommy, I want Mommy." Oh, it's sort of cool fucking shit in here. So yeah, that's dope. West Street Mob from their album. So here we go. Here's this guy. This is an early Tough C, and you can tell by the label. That's not a repress. Freddie B, the Mighty Mike Master, Captain G Wiz. So another early cool tough city there. Get fresh. Bop, fresh. And just finishing on some hip hop there. Dynamite. MC's Masters of Ceremony. Very cool cover. Also another one shown in the Vapors magazine. Maybe a review was there. But Petted Posse I seem to really like. Some nice vocal singing stuff. And of course Cracked Out, their kind of big hit there off the Electro series. So very dope. MC's Ceremony. Hold it a minute, folks. I found it. Dan Curtin couldn't leave it behind. This is What Lazarus, and you can hear the beautiful tones in this record, amongst many of the tracks with acid bubble stuff. And that track, Radiant Flow, is an electro number which I'll let play in. But yeah, just basically with Dan, Metamorphic Records is his own run label that he ran, and since then he's went on to various different labels. This is a great album here. Pretty sure this new album, The Four Lights, on Defected Records. So, brilliant tracks. Just a little bit hard sometimes to read tracks listings, C, B, D, E, all that business. But this is on Defected, I believe, that label. So, yeah, he's hunted around a few different labels, and the talent gets noticed. There you go. So, yeah, that one's a great one. Prognosis, also this album ain't too bad. Probably the 12-inch is a standout to get with a Recluse mix on there. So, yeah, very, very cool, man. So, also on Metamorphic, pretty much Morgan Geist did a few things there. Titan Tongue Giovanti. Slightly different to dance style, but still very, very cool. Melodic sort of genius stuff, with snappy little kind of beats and acid bubble bits. Very, very cool. There you go. So Sublime is also the other label that Dan Curtin did things on, and this is a Ringo, which is a double, which has a really good track on that one. So around that same time, Beyond the Machines is a compilation, pretty much 93, 94, I guess. So that's a pretty cool one. And Ziggy, he's still doing some stuff, but he did some really good stuff at that time. Thomas Barnett, Subterfuge as well. So just quickly here, didn't realise this is turns into a cool little picture. So nice Detroit with some metallo to it a little bit, but yeah, very cool, man. That's those EPs. There's another 3 or 4 there to get in these ones. But yeah, that's a Juno Records releasing some new things. Probably the other new thing, besides Dan, that I've been enjoying, who has a very inventive style too, is Moon B. So always on a look for his things. Just that kind of mellow mood to it, you know. Moonscape, moon landing, and just finishing out here. Word.
That one presence that indwells us, that surrounds us, that follows us, which we never move and have our being. Our relationship is not nothing that we can
Alright, BOHM, this is Bomb, banging some good acid. Some other very good things in here, like Mr. Fingers and a few other cats. Some really good style here. Great 12s. Bomb, BOHM. Right, just finishing out. Going backwards and forwards like a tape today, rewinding and fast forward, thoughts come back to me. And this one on Infinite, this is Subterfuge, but Scissor G, the other one on the Infinite, label, the soundtrack and everything, the compilation. He also did Terminus, which is a dynamic acid kind of bubbling track with that sample. I will never die. I don't believe in death. So yeah. Baby D, so there's a stack of 12 inches been out by Baby D. There's a double there with a Heavenly mix. There's a So Pure 12 inch with Ascend mix and stuff, but this one, the Heaven and Earth mix, is probably Down to Earth, sorry, remix is the one that I dig. It's kind of nice mellow-tone, drum and bass jungle. Just getting back to that hookup record, it actually is a Gangsta thing, Mass Appeal, so there you go, Gangsta. And that Nemo thing that I was going on about earlier is actually an Australian record, Ollie Olsen, so there you go. So, Fallon, this is a street funk record that's quite trinkly and nice, and yeah, just a nice nice slow-paced tune for relaxing basically. And the one I got the same day on Panoramic, usually known for some more hip-hop stuff. This is also a nice casual R&B street funk that you could probably mix out of that one. So there you go. Rocker's Revenge, once again on the old street funk R&B tip. This is a cool thing on the Vogue label, and you can see there the different mixes. If you don't like the vocal, there's a dub mix there. Donny Calvin, Adrian Johnson. Yeah. So this one you might have seen in the Freddie Fresh book also. This is Memory Lane, Hound Dog and Rock the House. So the Microphone Prince. Bit of a silly kind of record. So the main track really is Memory Lane is the one to get. That's the dope track on here. So there you go, the Microphone Prince. Okay, so this is jumping up a little bit into, because of the remix of Ian Levine, a little bit more of the high energy tip. I don't think it is that girl from South America. It was Mexican. It was massive and got shot, but I might be wrong. Shake Inc. Adrenaline OD. Wow, I almost OD'd when I heard this. This is this is dope. This is a great go bang. I like some of the Shake Inc. stuff, and there you go. That's another one there. I used to turn on the turnstiles after a big rave night. All right. That's it. I gotta go, yo. Burn it out of control. True shot.